This episode features an interview with a representative of an organization that benefited from funding and support provided by the Bolster project to organize a successful community activity. Hello, and thank you for joining us in this podcast. Can you explain to us what is Krimskram?
Krimskrams is we are a material collection, and we collect everything that can be seen as a material, things that people have at home in their cupboards, in their wardrobes somewhere, and they don't use them anymore. And instead of throwing them away, they can donate them to us, and we collect them. And people who need material for anything they want to do, they can come here and fetch materials.
How was the Reactivate campaign you carried out last year?
We organized some kind of festival, and the topic of the festival was sustainability. First aim was to show interesting projects and initiatives from the region or from the city to people who are living here. And the other aim was to connect all those initiatives and people together in order to empower them. And we gathered on the Altmarkt, is the historic marketplace in front of the town hall. We had stands from different initiatives, the Volkshochschule, the local the company that is responsible for the waste and for the we did some upcycling workshop on the market on the square.
What were some of the main challenges you faced while organizing and implementing the Zeitz Action Days festival?
I think one challenge was it was the first time that we organized that, and the group of the persons who were acting together, it was the first time that we did it in this way. And so in the beginning there was a lot of communication that had to be done in order to get somewhere.
Looking back, what would you say are some of the visible and maybe less visible outcomes of the project so far?
I think one visible outcome for the people who visited it was the fact that it happened for the first time, this kind of event. So they never had it before in Zeitz. There were different initiatives acting together. More in the long term, the outcome was we built relations in between those actors. So we started cooperating with each other, and that still continues and goes on. Maybe one visible outcome will be that this summer, we will organize the second edition of this festival. Last year it was called ZAK. Zeitzer Aktionstage, and this year now we call it Zack Zack.
Would you like to share more about it, and what can the community in Zeitz expect?
Yeah, it will happen in September again, so September 25. It will be during 2 days again, and for this year we won't do it outside. Maybe that is one thing we learned, that it can be, sometimes it's harder to do things outside. So we will do it in the city center, but in empty spaces. It will be kind of 2 parts. There will one day again be like a small fair. The initiatives from last year, they will come back, and we will invite even more. And then we will have workshops for school classes. We will have as we will be inside, so everything that is related to infrastructure is much more easier. So we will have a bicycle cinema. We will have a clothes swapping event. This is what we will organize for the 3rd time now in Zeitz, and people love it. So we will do it during the Zack Zack 2.
The Bolster support had such a positive impact that a second edition of the event will take place, while also enabling the organization to develop skills to secure funding through collaborations with other projects.